I always thought that sisters were supposed to be close, you know? Have each other's back, talk about boys, and share secrets. Boy, was I wrong. My sister, Kathy, is a jealous psycho. If it wasn't for my boyfriend, Anthony… Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you want to know what happened, watch this video all the way till the end.
Hey, Hillary. I heard Anthony was gossiping about what a rotten girlfriend you are to Jake and his popular goons.
Anthony and I looked up from the television and stared at Kathy.
Are you going to tell her, Anthony? Or should I?
Kathy twirled her hair on her finger and smiled slyly.
Tell her what?
That you were kissing Dahlia. You know, the pretty red-headed cheerleader? Behind the bleachers during lunch.
I closed my eyes and tried to block out Kathy and her lies. She always does this when Anthony comes over. If I ignore her, hopefully she'll go away. But Kathy decided to sit between Anthony and I. I scooted across and turned to her and smiled. So, Kathy, how's Kirk, your crush? Is he still hanging out with Dahlia and Haley? Is he too busy with them to notice that you're alive? Kathy shot me an annoyed look before she got up from the sofa and went to her bedroom. I snuggled next to Anthony and we continued watching our movie. My sister is a selfish brat, and it's sad to say my parents are to blame. When Kathy was younger, she had a heart condition, which led to her having a dozen surgeries. Mom and Dad, even though they received a clean bill of health from the doctors for Kathy, still treat her like a China doll. She doesn't do any chores, she gets away with everything, and she gets anything she wants, including things that are mine. Can you believe it? I can't wait to be legally old enough so I can leave and never return. Later that evening, Anthony and I ordered a pizza. Even though I'm not fond of Kathy, I placed 3 slices of pizza on a plate and went to her bedroom. I asked her if she wanted a pizza and she said no. I turned around and went back to the TV room to sit with Anthony. About 5 minutes later, Kathy skipped into the room.
Hillary?
She asked sweetly.
Can I use your tablet, please?
I sighed heavily. Kathy, the last time you borrowed my tablet, you broke it. And then I had to save my allowance money to buy a new one.
I promise I'll be careful with it.
She smiled. Kathy, I said no. After my response, Kathy screeched so loudly, I thought all the windows in the house would shatter. As usual, when Kathy acts this way, my parents come from wherever they are to see why baby Kathy is so upset.
Kathy, honey, what's wrong?
Mom looked between Kathy and I. Kathy sniffled and wiped her eyes.
Hillary doesn't want to give me any pizza, and then Anthony told me if I wanted a slice, that I'd have to pay him for it.
What?
Anthony and I were shocked. Anthony never said that, and I offered you pizza and you said you didn't want any, I shouted.
Why are you shouting at Kathy, Hillary? I think it's time for Anthony to leave.
Dad looked at Anthony sternly. I'm sorry, Anthony. I'll see you at school tomorrow. I walked him to the door. As soon as the door closed, Dad looked at me.
I don't want to see you with that boy again.
But Dad, Anthony didn't do anything. I can date whoever I want. You can't stop me. Kathy's lying.
Go to your room now.
Dad yelled. I picked up the pizza box, which still had a few slices.
No, leave the pizza there and go to your room.
I threw the box on the sofa, went to my room, slammed the door, and locked it. The next day at school, I met Anthony by my locker where we meet every morning. I hugged him. I am so sorry about last night. I am so sick and tired of Kathy.
Hell, there must be something you can do, we can do to get her to stop. I'm sure we can both come up with a plan to prove to your parents that Kathy is playing both of them.
I'm not sure what else I can do. I've tried talking to them, but they don't care. Kathy is their miracle child and she can do no wrong.
What if we recorded her during an episode? Do you think that will work?
I actually tried this before. I had my tablet and I used Dad's camera. My parents were mad because I used the camera without asking first. According to Mom, Kathy was just expressing herself. It's always a lose-lose situation for me. And it's just so frustrating when you see someone's true colors and other people don't.
Don't worry, Hill. We will find a way.
Anthony squeezed my hand as we walked to the class. As I took notes for my first class, I couldn't believe how relaxed I felt. School was my safe haven. It was the place I could come to clear my head and be free from Kathy. I loved my parents, but I was beginning to resent them because they never stood up for me. Sometimes I feel as though I could just throw some clothes in a bag, run away, and never return. As any child, all I wanted was to be loved by my parents and get attention from them as Kathy does. That afternoon, when I got home, Mom and Dad were sitting in the living room waiting for me. I greeted them, and as I was about to walk off, Mom spoke.
Where are you going? Don't you have something to tell us?
Something like what?
I don't understand where we went wrong with you.
Dad rubbed his temples. What are you guys talking about?
How could you do this? You are so young and now you've thrown your whole life away. For some boy.
Mom shrieked. What boy? Mom got up and handed me her phone and pressed play. In the video, there stood me and Anthony in the hallway. What I said to Anthony made my jaw drop. Did the person in the video just say pregnant?
The person? Isn't that you in the video?
Yes, but I never told Anthony that I'm pregnant. That's not my voice. My face reddened and my eyes bulged as I knew Kathy was behind this. Kathy, I know you're behind this, I shouted as I stepped towards her room. Dad grabbed my hand.
The three of us are going to get to the bottom of this.
Dad dragged me to the car even though I begged and pleaded, and Mom just followed without saying a word. That was the most humiliating afternoon of my life. At the doctor's office, Dad insisted that he come into the room since he was the one paying the bill. After the checkup, the doctor told my parents that I wasn't pregnant and that I was still a virgin. By the time we left the doctor's office, I just had no more fight in me. Kathy greeted us by the door when we got home.
How was the doctor's office, Hillary?
I was still numbed by the humiliation that I had just faced. I didn't have the strength to respond.
Mom and Dad, I just wanted to let you know that Hillary didn't say that. It was a prank. After the pizza incident, I just wanted to get back at her. Oh.
Mom said.
Well, at least Hillary got a much-needed checkup out of it.
I felt drained and defeated. I shook my head, went to my bedroom, locked my door, and cried myself to sleep. The very next day, I decided enough was enough, and I began to plan my big escape. When my parents bought groceries, I walked till the others weren't home to hide a few canned items in a bag under my bed. I also took money from my parents. I kept my door locked at all times and kept my key on a chain around my neck. It took me a few weeks before I told Anthony my plan to run away. I planned to leave on Halloween night. By then, I should have everything that I need. I want you to come with me.
Hill, I can't just pick up and drop out of school and leave my family. There must be another way to get your parents to see Kathy for who she really is.
I thought you'd be happy for me. You're just like my parents. It's always about Kathy. I came to you because I thought you'd understand, but I was wrong. I can't do this anymore. We're through. I don't ever want to see you again. I walked away from Anthony and didn't look back. Finally, the day arrived and I was so ready to leave my family behind and start my new life. Every year for Halloween, our family puts up decorations the day of. Mom says she doesn't want to keep them up any longer than they need to be. As soon as Kathy and I got home from school, Mom asked us to get the decorations from the basement.
Dad will be home late, and I'm running to the store to pick up some candy for tonight.
Kathy loves Halloween, so getting her to help with the decorations is always easy. She ran to the basement and Mom told me goodbye. The door closed behind me as I walked down the basement steps.
Come on, Slowpoke. We've got to get these boxes out quickly,
Kathy said as she began to pile the boxes by the steps of the basement. I rolled my eyes and followed Kathy's lead. When we had all the boxes out, Kathy took one box up the basement steps and tried to open the door. She turned the knob, then shook the handle on the door. What's going on, Kathy?
The stupid door won't budge.
She pushed her shoulders against the door. Stop joking around, Kathy. This isn't funny.
Do you see me laughing? The door is stuck.
I ran up the stairs and tried the door. Kathy was right. It was stuck. We tried to push against the door, but our attempts were futile.
Mom! Mom!
Kathy slammed her hands against the door. Mom went to the grocery store. There's nothing we can do until she comes back.
Did you bring your phone?
No, I don't carry my phone everywhere, you know?
Just like you to never get anything right. If you had your phone, we could have called Mom. It's your fault we're locked in here.
I rolled my eyes. It's not like you brought your phone either. I walked down the steps and sat on the table in the corner of the room. I hope Mom will come back soon because I'm not sure how long I can survive being trapped here with Kathy.
See, this is why Mom and Dad don't love you. They can't depend on you to get anything right. And you know, one time, Anthony tried to kiss me. He made me promise not to say anything, but you're my sister, and I think you should know.
I closed my eyes and leaned my head back. I had to keep my cool. After today, I'd never have to be in the same room as Kathy. Annoyed that I wasn't saying anything, Kathy continued her hurtful remarks. She even pointed her finger in my face a few times. The only thing keeping me from knocking her out was knowing that I'd never have to put up with her again. When Kathy realized she wasn't getting the reaction from me that she wanted, she began to toss things from the shelves onto the floor.
Guess who won't be able to go out with her friends tonight? Because they'll be cleaning the basement for the rest of the night. I'll give you a hint. It's not me.
I'm not cleaning this up. Kathy laughed.
Who do you think Mom and Dad are going to believe? I'll tell them you got so angry with me that you began to throw things at me. I control Mom and Dad. They do what I say, when I say. And well, you are a nobody.
Don't worry, you'll have them all to yourself soon. The three of you can be a perfect family.
But then I'll have no one to torment. Imagine Mom and Dad treating me like a China doll when I've been playing on the schoolgirls soccer team for the past 6 months. I know I can't tell Mom and Dad, or I'll lose my sick card.
The door opened. It was Anthony. I jumped off the table. What are you doing here?
I wanted to talk to you. I knocked, but no one answered. The windows were open, so I knew someone was home. When I realized the front door was open, I came and checked the house.
Who cares why he's here, as long as I don't have to stay here 1 second longer with you?
She pushed past Anthony.
Now you can help your pathetic girlfriend clean this mess up.
Anthony walked down the stairs and stood in front of me.
You don't have to run away.
I've already made up my mind. Anthony extended his hand to me.
Trust me.
I took his hand and he led me up the stairs and into the kitchen. There by the table was Mom, Dad, and Kathy. Kathy didn't look too happy. In front of them was a laptop. Anthony turned to me. His eyes were red and he smiled sheepishly.
When you told me that you wanted to run away, I told Mom.
Anthony's mother was a psychologist. She called my parents and asked to meet with them. When Anthony's mom confronted them about Kathy, they didn't want to accept that they were a part of the problem in the way that Kathy acted. That's when his mom got permission to set up cameras in the basement. So you've been recording us all this time? Anthony nodded. Shortly after, our family began therapy. It was the silver lining after being in a dark tunnel for so long. Mom and Dad never apologized for what they did. They said it's all in the past and therapy meant we were moving forward. I saw minor changes at home, like Kathy now had chores to do and Mom and Dad ignored most of her tantrums. While their minor changes didn't make me run away then, as soon as I reached 18, I moved away from home and Anthony and I got an apartment together. Just because people are related to you doesn't mean you have to be close with them. Having a peace of mind is better than having a broken heart.
Are you excited, Luca? I wish I was going with you. I'm going to miss you so much, big brother.
Breathe, Anna. Ugh, my little sister could be so annoying. As if I wasn't already embarrassed by my dad crying in front of my friends. It was the night of my farewell party. In 2 days, I'd be flying to the United States to start college. My dad's former boss, Mr. Warren Campbell, offered to pay for my tuition and give me a job at his restaurant. Dad had worked as his gardener for over 10 years before his bad health forced him to come back home.
Everyone, I'd like to say a few words about my boy Luca and show you something Anna put together.
Dad, you don't have to. I was losing cool points with my friends fast. As I listened to my dad, I wondered what kind of life waited for me on the other side. So far, life hadn't been so kind to me and my family. Mom and Dad struggled to keep us fed and in school. Dad said that we were a humble family. I called it like I saw it. We were poor. Clapping and cheering erupted all around me. I looked up to see what the fuss was all about and nearly choked on my drink. Playing on the TV were videos of me as a child. Anna, what did you do? I was furious.
I really worked hard on this. You could at least look happy.
Of course I'm happy. I'm especially happy I'm leaving my annoying little sister behind.
Nice try. We both know you'll miss me.
Actually, I wasn't going to miss Anna. She was part of a life I planned to leave behind. College was going to be a fresh start for me. Having Anna there would suck.
Well, don't leave me hanging.
Huh? What did she want now?
Come on, say it.
Huh?
That you'll miss me, silly.
Oh, sure. The hurt look on her face made me feel guilty, so I hugged her awkwardly.
Oh, don't you two look adorable?
My girlfriend Gina stood watching us with a smile on her face.
Hey, Gina, are you sad that Luca is leaving you? He's not leaving me. We'll talk on the phone every day. Right, Luca?
I knew what Anna was doing. A few days ago, she overheard me say that I was going to make new friends and maybe get a new girlfriend. She was trying to get me to tell Gina the truth. Right. You girls talk. I gotta go see if Dad needs help. I took off before Anna said something else. Hours later, the party was finally over, and I said goodbyes to my friends and Gina with promises to keep in touch. I plan to do no such thing.
Yo, Luca, a bunch of us are hitting the clubs later. You coming?
Rob, one of my college buddies, asked. Rob was flashy. He drove expensive cars and dated the hottest girls on campus. Sometimes he'd let me drive, and I'd imagine the cars were mine. I always acted unimpressed whenever he bragged about his latest car or girlfriend. I had to make him think I was used to this kind of lifestyle. You see, Rob had no idea that my parents could barely afford food for me and my siblings. He didn't know that I cleaned Warren's pool and waited tables at his restaurant after class. I don't know, dude. Hitting clubs is getting kind of old. How about a pool party?
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Hey, I've never been to your house. How about you host? I'd love to hang out at the pool I saw in your photos.
I bet you're wondering when or how I got a house with a pool. You last saw me at my farewell party, right? Well, that was months ago. While it was true I now lived in a house with a pool, it didn't belong to me. It belonged to Warren. A few weeks ago, he found me cleaning his pool and he asked if I'd like to live in the guest house by the pool. I couldn't believe my luck. Rob didn't know any of this. I'd told him that my parents used the house whenever they came to the United States for business or on vacation. I don't know, man. My parents are coming this weekend, but we could have the party at the guest house. It's like a cool bachelor pad. Rob looked impressed. A few days later, my phone rang.
Luca, it's me, Dad. I have some good news. Anna got a job.
That's great, Dad. I tried to sound interested.
I need you to look out for her, okay? She arrives tomorrow.
Huh? Dad, what are you talking about? No, please don't say it, please.
I thought your mom told you. Mr. Warren offered Anna a job at his house. Isn't it great?
Great. Was he kidding me? Anna was going to ruin everything. The next day, I stood at the airport waiting for Anna. When she saw me, she practically tackled me to the ground.
Luca, I can't believe I'm here. Oh my God.
Keep your voice down. People are staring. Let's go. I half dragged her to the car I borrowed from Rob.
We're driving in that?
Anna was drooling. It's just a car, Anna. Get in.
Just a car? This is a $100,000 car. Where did you even get that kind of money?
You're causing a scene, Anna. Get in or I'm leaving you here.
Geez, all right. I'm sorry I'm such an embarrassment for you.
I can't believe she was pouting after all that drama. Hey, Anna, look, I'm sorry, okay? It's good to see you.
Is everything okay, Luca?
Anna could always tell when something was wrong with me. Anna, there are some things I haven't told my friends.
Things like what?
My friends don't know about our life back home, or what I do here in order to survive. They think that Warren's house is Mom and Dad's. Anna was silent. She looked so sad and disappointed.
You know what, Luca? That's your business. But if you get caught, you're on your own.
Anna taking the high road? Now I'd seen it all. When we arrived at Warren's guest house, Anna disappeared into the room she chose would be her bedroom. I couldn't trust her not to tell Warren what I told her. I picked my phone up and called Rob. I had to cancel the party.
Luca, sup?
For the last time, my name is Luca. If you can't say it right, then don't say it at all.
Jeez, who peed in your coffee?
It's nothing, sorry. Anyway, I'm calling about Saturday.
Please don't tell me you're canceling. Everyone's so psyched. I even got Holly to agree to come. Haven't you been pining for her all semester?
Dude, I don't pine. He was right, though. I liked Holly, but I hadn't had the courage to ask her out yet. It was either that, or I was still feeling guilty for ignoring Gina's call for more than a month.
Are you canceling on us or not?
Forget I called. See you Saturday. When he said Holly was coming, I knew there was no way I was going to cancel. Anna better not mess this up for me. On the day of the party, Rob arrived early. He found me cleaning the pool.
Don't you have someone for that?
I had to think fast. He's out with the flu. Why are you here anyway? The party doesn't start for another hour.
I thought I'd help set up.
No need, my housekeeper already did that. Truth is, it was Anna who helped.
Housekeeper, huh?
I turned to see Anna holding a tray.
Dude, your housekeeper is smoking hot.
I didn't like the way he was looking at her. I wanted to tell him to stop, but I couldn't. Anna,
don't.
She put the tray down and walked off. When my friends started to arrive for the party, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. A lot could go wrong. Anna could tell everyone the truth. Warren could come home early. No, I couldn't think about that. It was too late to cancel anyway. An hour into the party, Holly still hadn't showed up. I was starting to get impatient. You sure she's going to show?
Dude, relax. Look who's here.
I turned, expecting to see Holly, but was surprised to see Anna. I didn't think she'd attend the party after what happened earlier.
Luca, hey, I want you to meet Jordan, my boyfriend.
A guy standing next to her nodded at me.
Hi, man. Cool party.
Since when do you have a boyfriend?
We don't tell each other everything, right?
She was daring me to say something. Right, whatever. Enjoy the party. Nice to meet you, Jaden.
It's Jordan.
I was already walking away. I didn't like the smug look on his face. I'd have to talk to Anna about him later. I was watching Rob embarrass himself trying to impress a girl when something caught my eye. Anna was standing on top of the pool table dancing. Jordan was watching and cheering her on. People were starting to gather around them. What on earth do you think you're doing? Get down from that table now. I ran to the table and grabbed her.
Hey, let her go.
Stay out of this. She's my sister, and you're letting her embarrass me in front of my friends.
Your sister? I thought you said she was your housekeeper.
All eyes were on me. Anna was close to tears. She ran off and Jordan ran after her.
Luca, what's going on?
Congratulations, you finally said my name right.
I'm not dumb, you know.
Since when did Rob become so sensitive? My head was spinning. I needed to get things under control. Look, guys, I told Rob that Anna was my housekeeper just to mess with him. It's no big deal. Can we go back to enjoying ourselves?
I want you out of here. You're so ungrateful and arrogant.
Everyone turned to look at Jordan. When did he come back? Anna was standing next to him. They were holding hands. You can't kick me out of my home. Are you stupid? Anna, who's this guy? Anna couldn't meet my eyes.
My name is Jordan Campbell.
Campbell? As in Warren Campbell?
Yes, Warren's my dad.
No, please God, no, this can't be happening. I couldn't breathe. My heart was pounding so fast. I fell on a lounge chair and put my head between my knees. Anna knelt next to me and put her hand on my shoulder.
Breathe, Luca, please.
I want you out first thing tomorrow morning. You don't deserve my father's kindness. And leave the clothes you're wearing behind too. Or did you think I wouldn't notice my clothes were missing?
Jordan yelled at me, drawing the attention of my friends. There were a few gasps. Jordan, I can explain. Please don't kick me out.
Save it. I've already seen enough. Everyone please leave.
My guests hurriedly collected their stuff and left, giving me disgusted looks. How did I let things go this far? Not only was I about to be homeless, I may have lost my friends and Anna too.
Dude, I'm sorry. I should have told you who he was.
You knew I was lying this whole time?
Well, not at first, but then your mom...
My mom? How do you know my mom?
She's my parents' housekeeper. She's a lovely woman. Anyway, when you came to the USA, she was so happy. She told me that her son would be joining my college. She showed me your photo. She's proud of you, man. Why don't you ever call or see her?
I didn't know you... I didn't know she...
He didn't want people knowing that his family was...
You can say it. We're poor, okay? I just wanted to know what it feels like to be rich. I'm so sorry. Anna hugged me as Jordan watched us. I couldn't face him. I'll get my things out tomorrow. Please don't kick Anna out. I stood up and left. I couldn't look at their disappointed faces any longer. Hours later, my phone rang. I had a massive headache. I just finished packing. Anna hadn't come in yet. She was probably hanging out with Jordan. This is Luca.
Oh, my boy. Rob told me what happened. Are you okay?
It was my mom. Guilt overwhelmed me. I'd been in the United States for close to a year, and I never bothered calling her or asked to see her. How was she not mad at me? Mom, I'm so...